Hello everybody. Once again I welcome you all to my next video, that means the second video of standard 10 biology. Okay, I think in the previous video I have just talked about the autotrophic mode of nutrition. So from today we are going to talk about the heterotrophic mode of nutrition. So let's start. So as we have already discussed in the previous video about the autotrophic mode of nutrition, that is the one who can make their own foods are known as autotrophs, like plants or the green plants. Okay, so moving on to the next topic, we are having the heterotrophic mode of nutrition. So heterotrophic mode of nutrition is divided into three categories. First, the holozoic mode. Second, saprophytic. Third, the parasitic mode of nutrition. So let's see what is holozoic mode of nutrition. See, it is in the first point it is written, the organism fed by ingesting solid organic matter which is then digested and absorbed in their bodies. What does it mean? It means that if somebody is taking a solid food and if it is digested and then if it is giving means energy from that one, that is absorbing, and if they are giving the energy, that means it is holozoic mode of nutrition. Just see the example. Human beings, when we take our food, rice, bread, chapatis, anything, what happens? That is a complex food, that is a solid food, but in our small intestine it gives us energy. Okay, so second thing, we are having saprophytic, that means saprophytes. So saprophytes feeds on dead and decaying matters, that means they always feed on the dead and the decaying particles. For example, if we see when we die, so when we die, after some time or after some years, if you dig that area, you will just find the skeleton. So who eat our body? Who eats our muscles? Those are the bacteria. So bacteria are the saprophytics. So the third one, that is parasitic. Okay, so parasitic obtain their food from the living organism by entering into their body. We can give example of the latest or the we can see the burning issue that what we are watching right now, coronavirus. It's a virus. So if it is entering into someone's body, how they are getting the food? Actually they are the parasites. So the one who is parasite, they just feed on the host. Host means a body. If the coronavirus is entering into our body, how they are developing, how they are reproducing, how they are spreading their population? Because they are getting the food from our body. That means feeding on the other's body and just they are just creating a problem to their body. So it is called the parasitic mode of nutrition. So we have finished this topic. The next is now nutrition in unicellular organism. So we have taken the example of amoeba. So amoeba is a unicellular organism. That means it is just made up of only one single cell. They are performing each and every work by just only one single cell. And their mode of nutrition is holozoic. Holozoic means, just a few seconds ago I have told that they will just eat some complex or some solid food. So see over here in the first, here they have, when they found a food material just beside them, they will just spread some false hand, that is the pseudopodia, and they will capture, like in this area they have captured this food. So first thing, when they will capture that food, that is called ingestion. Second one, when they will just take that food material and they will just make a food vacuole. and from that food vacuole they will digest the energy, or they will absorb that energy. That is called the digestion. The third process is the absorption. They will just take the energy from that food vacuole, that is the absorption. The fourth one is the assimilation. That means to take their energy and use that energy into the body is called assimilation. And the last one, that is egestion, to remove out the waste material, or we can say the undigested food particles, is known as egestion. So in the nutrition and unicellular organism, we are having the 5 steps. First is ingestion, to take the food. Second one is digestion, to digest the food. Third one is absorption, to absorb the energy from that food. Fourth one, assimilation, to assimilate, to just take the energy and to provide that energy to the whole body, is called assimilation. And the last one is egestion. Egestion means to remove out the waste material from the body. So this is also completed. Now let's move to the next one. So finally we have reached to the digestion in human being. So this is a very interesting topic, so just concentrate. So if we want to define what is digestion, how can we define? We can define, or we can say that digestion means to break a complex food molecule into simpler form, to get energy and to remove out the undigested part. This is called digestion. So just imagine, whenever we take food, that is a solid part, that is a complex food. So in the intestine it breaks down into simpler form. After some time we say, when we eat food, now I have eaten food, now I have got the energy. So this is that digestion. So when our body will get that energy, it will grow, we can work. That means digestion is essential part of the life process. So let's see the organs first, what are involved in the digestion, or we can say that our digestive system. First, digestion starts in the mouth. Mouth is involved in the digestion. Second, stomach. Third, liver. Here, pancreas, small intestine. These all are the organs that is involved in the digestive system, or we can say digestion. So what they are releasing, what the enzymes they are secreting, we will read afterward. Our digestion actually starts just from the mouth only, because whenever we see some food, actually the salivary gland starts secreting saliva. If we want to take an example, just see the next image. This is the favorite of everybody, that is gupchup. If we see this one, just right now also our mouth is started watering. Can you imagine why it is watering? You have just seen the image and now your mouth is started watering. See, this is normal, because in our mouth we are having, over here there is a salivary gland that secretes salivary amylase. Now over here we are having teeth. Whenever we take a complex food, a solid food, have you ever imagined that you have just swallowed the food directly? We can't swallow the food. Even if it is a soft food like bananas or apples, so that thing also we have to chew. We have to chew for a long time or for a short time, but we have to chew, and then we have to pass that to the esophagus. Now here comes the esophagus, that is also called the food pipe. So what is the specialty in the esophagus, or what is the use, or what is the work of the esophagus? Actually over here in this area there is peristaltic movement. That means whenever this food particles just started moving down, here is a peristaltic movement. That means the muscles over there, every time they push the food downward. Imagine you are just sleeping in the bed and you are drinking water, or you are eating grapes. So your grapes is just sticking in some place, or directly it is going to the stomach. Or if you just put your heads in the downside and leg in the upside, at that time also, if you take some food, at that time also the food will go in this side only, not to the brain side, because over here there is a peristaltic movement that allow the food to just move to the stomach. So here we are in the stomach. Now stomach releases three enzymes. First one HCl, second pepsin, third mucus. So what is the function of the HCl? Actually HCl secretes acid, as we know. So to just kill all the bacteria that comes within the food, it will just kill, and just it makes the food in a acidic medium. So after that pepsin starts secreting. Now in that acidic medium, pepsin just breaks the protein. First thing, HCl, it's made the food in acidic medium and it kills the bacteria. Second thing, pepsin, when it got the acidic medium, it starts secreting and it start breaking down the food molecules. That means it breaks the protein molecules. Third one, that is mucus. Now the inner lining of the stomach, they start secreting mucus. Now why mucus is secreting? Mucus is secreting to stop or to control the secretion of HCl, that is hydrochloric acid. It is an acid, so if it continues to secrete, it will burn our stomach. So sometimes whenever we eat chilies, okay, so sometimes somebody complains that just my stomach is burning. Sometimes somebody says that we are having acidity. This is due to the hyper secretion of HCl. Now here the food moves to the intestine, that means the small intestine. Now over here the liver, they secretes the bile. Over here the pancreas, now pancreas secretes the pancreatic juice and trypsin. Pancreatic juice break downs the protein molecules, and trypsin, they just break down the emulsified fats. So small intestine is also known as the complete site of digestion. Here the fully digestion takes place, and over here also in the small intestine, the intestinal juice is also mixed with up. So here we can see the bile is having just under this one, here is a gallbladder. The liver secretes bile. Actually the gallbladder store the secretion of the bile. When they need, they just pour the liver secretion, that is the bile juices. Now here intestinal juices mixes, here all the food comes from this side, and here the pancreatic juices is also added. That means in the small intestine the food is finally digested. Now the finally digested food is just absorbed by the microvilli. That means in the intestine there are a lot of finger like projection is known as villi. So over here villi absorb the food materials, that means the energy what we have got. they will just absorb it. So here the undigested part, that means the food materials, that is we can say the waste material, it will be removed out by the large intestine through the anus. Now here we have completed our digestive system. So that's all for today. In the next video we will talk about the other topic, that is the respiration. So I think you should start revising these things.